I'll be joining you guys in this.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the second game of the afternoon, and it is Firvale against Pagehall Panthers. And I will hand it over to the commentary team, Nasser Rasool and the good old Adnan Mohammed.
Thank you, Alisha. It's good to be back into the commentary box. So, Firvale has won the toss, decided to field first. A second ball, 3 runs already on board. So, I have alongside me is Adnan. How are you, Adnan?
Thank you very much there for the introduction, Alisha and Nasser Hussain. It's truly an honor to join you guys. I would like to apologize due to work commitments. I haven't been that active in the commentary arena, but very happy to be here in a fantastic game between these two competitive teams. Pagehall Panthers here to prove a point, and I think this is a question of them making it to the qualifying rounds. So it's a must-win game for them. I'll also like to introduce another commentator to our left, Awais Ishfaq.
I mean, thank you for the introduction, Adnan, and I totally agree with you here. Pagehall coming off 2 losses in a row against top of the table Firvale Falcons. So, of course, there's a lot of pressure on Pagehall, but they've always got a point to prove. They're always the underdogs. And looking at this team, last week they brought in a new player, Danish. He was a good addition. It was a close game against your team. Very good side you've got, Firth Park. And I'm not going to take anything away from Firvale, but I reckon Pagehall are up for the job, and it's going to be a great game today.
Good thing you mentioned there, the very competitive and close game between Firth Park and Pagehall previous week. It really went down to the wire, and that's the kind of quality of cricket we expect from this edition. You know, this team is not something you can look down on. Usman in particular, what a fantastic batsman he is. He can play the role of an anchor, and he can play the aggressive role as well. Probably one of the most athletic individuals. If you recall that catch he took in the last edition, I mean, what a fantastic catch. You know, people around the world were assessing that catch. I mean, how this guy was able to pull something like that off. So he's a fantastic guy. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy watching him play all the time. Now, Scientist running in. This is going to be very interesting how Usman deals with him, because Scientist is probably the most dangerous bowler for Firvale. Nasser, you played with Scientist previously as well. When he's holding the ball, he's coming on. How do the remaining team members feel? Does he? Oh, what a fantastic shot from Usman! Absolutely pulled that ball with venom. Yeah, there you go, Nasser. Sorry about that question about Scientist. You can.
Yeah, I mean, I played with Scientists for a while. I mean, when we joined the first edition in 2017, we played alongside each other.
Another fantastic shot. Great stuff from there, Usman. And what a player, class player.
Good thing about Azahad, why people struggle against him is he bowls Yorkers consistently, but at the same time he brings the ball in to the batsman as well. And it's not just an early swing; it's a late swing that makes him very, very dangerous, and that's why batsmen struggle against him. But I mean, he's very experienced now. He's been playing for a while now. But I think here he's looking a bit rusty at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the change of venue. And it's a change of surface as well. So I think what Azahad needs to do now is bowl it fuller.
Definitely.
Because it's more dangerous when he bowls full rather than pitching it short. There it is.
Yeah. You know what? I absolutely agree with you there. I mean, the surface might be a little bit more slippy, but those first 2-3 deliveries were horrible. I mean, when you're talking to Scientist standards, someone who thrives on his accuracy, late in swing, giving it short like that to someone of Usman's class, that's not something you expect from Scientists. And Awais, I think you were going to make a point there.
I agree, obviously, as you said, it might be because of the different venue, but no bowler has found it easy today, finding their length. From the previous game we saw as well, they were quite short balls and quite loose down leg deliveries being bowled. But obviously, Scientists coming back. I think here on this pitch, variation is going to be key because it's going to sit up, and obviously today we've got the balcony area which will favour Usman in general. He plays a lot of tape ball cricket, so anything on the legs he can freely play here, no risk involved. But now they've brought in, look, as I was talking about variation, they've brought in a bowler who has an armory full of variation.
Probably
Walker.
Six different deliveries on his
each ball, literally.
Yeah,
and he's also got the quick one that comes through as well. And this is why Firvale have such a dangerous bowling attack. Look, I was saying, what a ball.
Fantastic variation. Great variation.
He's nicked him off. What a catch from Mazza as well there. Just off cutter. That's his, literally. And where else better to pitch it? That's what they need here. This pitch, all you need to ball is variation. Forget about the pace and ball line length with variation.
100%. Very good points there made by U of S. And you know, this is, I guess, a slight lesson for Danish, who's new to the league, to be honest. I don't know if he's played that regularly before. So for a new player coming in, you don't know what kind of tricks the bowler has up his sleeve. I would say the first 2-3 balls, you kind of watch out what's going on. You know, Waqar is someone that lives on his cutters. I mean, I remember he's taken down several teams, picked up 3-4 wickets with those cutters, always going for the middle stump or getting the edge. So it's about giving yourself 2-3 balls, get used to the bowler a little bit, adjust to their line and length. And once you have a slightly better idea, look at Nisar, fantastic class batsman there, using that angle there to get a run for himself. So it's going to be very interesting what happens here.
Plus, I think one thing I like about Waqar is he's using the surface as well. So he's using it to full advantage.
Yeah.
And like you guys said, he's got different variation, and at this rate, you need different variation as well to make the batsman guess. It's not going to be easy to bowl on. I tell you that. But I think the only way to make you successful, especially on this surface, is you got to be. You got to have variation. You got to have cutters. You got to have slow balls. You got to have yorkers, fast yorkers, and Waqar has all that up his sleeves, and that's what makes him more dangerous.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I was having a conversation with Usman actually just as he came into the hole, and it was about his top 3 batsmen, and you know, especially Nisar. I've always felt he's probably the most destructive batsman they have in their team. You know, fantastic player. He's got a lot of power in him, and he can really hit those sixes upon will. And I was actually curious why he's always opening against the best quality bowlers, because I felt personally that 2-3, just a little bit down the order, when you know the opening bowlers have kind of gone away, that swing has faded away, and he can fully utilize his skill set there and bring up the run rate for the team. So I mean, you know, I can see that Usman has brought him down slightly now down the order, and I'm really looking forward to Nisar playing a class innings here. I think this pitch 100% is more batting friendly. And if these two stick there for about 9-10 balls, I think we're going to see a very high total. So let's just see what happens.
So 3 overs gone, 17 for 1. So Firvale are in the driving seat at the moment. Just where is he going to ball here?
Oh, what a shot by Usman! Fantastic.
I mean, didn't even
shot.
run that one, which is surprisingly, because he didn't even run that one. Yeah. So anyway, coming back
I am very much so surprised why they didn't run that. Actually, you know, I'm not understanding. Maybe lack of communication, but just look at the way Usman pulls that ball. Stands still, stands it. Oh, what a shot for 6! Oh, just dropped short. Just dropped short. And Nisar, some lazy running there. Actually, I'm not happy with the running from Nisar. That ball went all the way back to the boundary. It should have been a slightly better effort, because if he gets out there, that's going to be really bad. But what a shot from Usman, you know, taking nothing away. I think he was about 5 millimeters away from being a 6 there. Just dropped short.
I think that hit the pole as well, so that's probably what.
Oh, is that a 6 or is that?
Actually, it's a 6.
Actually, it is a 6. It is a
Only
6.
a
Yeah,
six,
it is a 6.
He hit the pole, but he did not hit the back fence, which.
But I
is
think
questionable.
I think if he hits that pole, we just consider a 6, because the idea or the thinking is that would have probably gone for a 6, you know, outdoor. So that's wide there. That's very unlike scientists today, right? I mean, you already mentioned he's not bowling that fuller length, but he's also swinging down leg, and those short balls are getting picked up by Usman. You know, he's clearly in the zone right now.
I mean, anyone would be in that zone as well. You know, because Azhar just been hit for the 6, so he's going to be on pressure already.
Yeah.
And because he's a captain as well, he's going to feel even more pressure. So he feels like, you know, he needs to deliver for his team. And look at that. And I think
a run there again, potentially a run. This is the one thing that this team, they have the power hitters, they have the experience. Their running is not the best, unfortunately, and this is something they need to work on. You know, you have all that talent. Why not utilize it fully? Take those runs, rotate to strike. Another good shot there. And look, he played the exact same shot before this as well, but he refused to run, but he took the run now. So now Usman is on, I believe, 18 of 13 with a strike rate of 138. Good start there, Nico. Yes.
Fair enough. I understand that he's hitting the good shots, but by scientists' expectations, by his standards, he's not bowling how he should be bowling. I've not seen him bowl the scientist delivery as we know. Every ball's been, obviously we've got a very clear view here. We can see where the ball's pitching. Every ball almost been very short or just back of a length, but it's not that good back of a length, if you know what I'm trying to say. Well, scientist usually he gets it full, he uses his swing, and I don't know what it is today. Maybe it might be the chat yesterday at Chai and Churros that's got to him. He's a bit tired. I know he has had an early morning as well, so we'll give him benefit of the doubt.
I think maybe too many churros, to be quite honest with you.
And now look, Shah Rukh's come, and we know Shah Rukh's got the pace, but first ball he's bowled a cutter. That's what you need, and
I pitched in the right place as well.
Of course,
key thing there.
That's 100%. Like now look,
if that was too short, that would have given Usman the opportunity to really pull it.
Because Usman loves
opportunity there for a catch. Another missing out there.
Usman is only looking for the leg side shot.
Yeah.
And scientists were just feeding him into that arc. And now with the cutters, he has to think twice. Do I go? He might get bowled, he might get edged, just like the first ball there. He's nicked it. Nisar as well. He's taking pace off the ball. He's mistiming it, and this is where I feel like scientist is missing it. He usually executes it very well, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's had an early morning, and he's got his captain. I know he had a lot of headache getting players for today's game. He had a couple of players short, but as long as scientists just get in his head, it should be fine. Nothing too much to worry about. But this is a great bowling by Shah Rukh, and he's taking a wicket. Just as I was saying, pace off, variation. As a bowler, you should understand straight away. Obviously, like I think I have a lot to myself because I am a bowler, and Shah Rukh's not bowled one ball with his pace, and I reckon in his team he's the quickest bowler there, and every single ball has been a variation. And they've got Shadab as well, Shadab variation specialist. I think him, Waqar and Shah Rukh today will be very key.
You know, you make a very good point there. I was talking actually to Hamza Yunus, I think this was in the last edition, about his bowling. And what a shot to start with, 6! Fantastic shot by Jawad, continuing his form from the last game. He nearly took his team over the line, played a gem of an innings, and I'm expecting a similar kind of innings this time. Coming back to the point too, I was speaking with Hamza Yunus, and he was telling me that when he's playing outdoor, he maybe puts efforts in 2 or 3 balls at that full pace, but he relies on his variations more than anything. And he was telling me that most of his wickets are picked up on those slower variation balls, and that's a sign of a class bowler, a quality bowler. He can read the game. He knows what kind. He doesn't have to bend the back for every single ball, but at the same time he maintains a low economy rate and picks up those crucial wickets.
I 100% agree with you. I've been playing with Hamza this year outdoor. Obviously, he's been our captain. He's got a great head for cricket, as people would say, and he knows he's got express pace. He'll keep the batsman thinking. He'll bowl one shot, batsman's on the back foot straight away. Then he'll put in that slower ball, which will make the batsman feed, and they'll hit it straight up, or they'll get cleaned up. And that's, as you said, a sign of a class bowler. But obviously, indoor and outdoor, not too much difference in the way for a bowler to do their variations. Just here at Waqar, every single ball has been a variation so far. Just pitching it in the length. And look, and another wicket.
Very unfortunate.
And then I feel like we are just giving Pagehall's wickets away every time we're telling the bowlers what to do. They're executing it perfectly.
I think Pagehall need to be listening to our commentary live to, listen to this and implement some of the advice that's been given here. The key thing is Usman is still there, 20 of 60. I'm really hoping that Usman retires and, the rest of his team can accumulate, hopefully, a score in surplus of 100. Because this is the pitch that's batsman friendly, and when you have the firepower in the form of Shah Rukh, and Naseem is not here today too. That's interesting.
Yes.
So that's quite interesting. But I've heard that youngster is quite good as well down there. What's his name? That young Hassan as well. So they definitely do have, and scientist. His batting has been quite good recently, and I think he's going to thoroughly enjoy playing here. So a score in 3 figures would be really, really important for Pagehall here. Another key moment. Okay, good stuff going on here.
I agree with you there, Adnan. Just as you were saying, it's literally a batsman's paradise. I was umpiring the first game. It's coming onto the bat so nice. All you got to do is wait for it. Obviously the variation, but with Pagehall, they're not waiting. Look, as you see there, it was a slow ball. But Usman's already gone there. He's premeditated the shot. So that's where I feel like Pagehall need to kind of improvise and slow down a bit. The game the scores fine, 45 of 5.5, but the wickets column is the one that's hurting them the most. 3 wickets down already. But now they've started to run a bit. I don't know when they're going to take the power play. I think they should take it right by now. But
I think they can take the power play at their comfort. That's not too much of an issue because Usman will be retiring after 2 more runs. So after that, who have they got to come in still? They still got Irfan Khan to come in. Irfan, one of my favourite players to watch actually. He's someone that doesn't just try to whack the ball straight down the ground, but utilises the whole pitch. He'll try to go for those corners. It's a bit similar to Bash in some ways, his style of play. So I think when Irfan comes on, that's the best time to take the power play really. And who's this playing right now actually? Sorry.
Jahangir Ali.
Jahangir Ali. Jahangir also is a very powerful player, similar to Usman. Maybe he doesn't. I don't think he plays has the stroke play that Usman has. But when it comes to power hitting, he definitely has the skills for that. Oh, very unlucky. Unlucky.
I think I got a question for you two. Because I know Irfan very well. I know he can bat. He's a very, very good batsman. But why is he batting low down? I mean, he's good enough to be batting number 3 or 4.
You know what? That is a very good question because that's the exact thing I was speaking to Irfan and Usman about before this game started. I'm really surprised why he's coming this low down. Actually, someone else is actually coming before Irfan even now. So this is something I'm not really understanding from the captaincy point of view. Riku, I'll let you come in. Maybe you can understand the mindset that Usman has. One thing I'm thinking back of my mind is that Usman thinks, look, if the batting collapses, I've got one guy down the order, maybe who can stabilize things and get us a decent total. So that might be his line of thinking. But I would always say that a player like that, if you have bought him, and look, now it's at a hat-trick ball now.
But now, now with the collapse as well, he's putting He's going to put a lot of pressure on Irfan now as well, coming in with 4 down, 5 down, and now it's between Irfan and Usman now to basically come out of this collapse.
Settle the game, anchor the innings.
But this is why I was saying that Irfan should have batted up the order. Then it would have given other players a lot of confidence because they play their shots.
Because look at that, what a fantastic shot in his first ball. And look, the problem is this, Irfan's coming this late and look how much pressure there's been put on him. At the start, he can play a few dot balls, he can maneuver the ball around. And you know what happens when you have a player like that at the start? You give a chance for the players down the order to come and smash the ball. Players such as Nisar, older brother of Osman, they can come in later. And the class of bowlers will, in the later overs, not be as good as, for example, Shadab. Maybe, oh, what a shot by Osman! Fantastic stroke play again. You know what, he's the only player who's been pulling the ball like that consistently in this part of the ground. So, the audience are always under threat when he's about to pull that ball there. I myself have a Nasser Hussain to protect me, but I don't know if the other people are as privileged. So he would be retiring now, I think, but unfortunately there's no one else to come in. What a shot again! Fantastic stroke play by Usman. I mean, this is a treat to watch.
No one else to come in. Is there no one else?
No. These are the last 2 batsmen. But
I feel like now this will benefit Pagehall because they've got 2 of their best batsmen right now at the crease, and they have. I'm pretty sure they've still got about 7-8 overs to bat. So maybe not 6 or 7 overs to bat. If these 2 put on it.
That shot by Irfan again. You know what? Oh, and the ball has gone back. That's even better.
If these 2 play. Look at them, play their own shots, play comfortably how they should. I'm telling you, that 3-figure mark that you wanted to be able to.
Definitely. But this is the thing. I think personally they should have actually opened with these guys. Look at that, Irfan. I don't think he's played a dot ball yet. He's either maneuvered the ball into the right corner or he's pulled the ball into this region. So
but that's Irfan. Irfan's a busy player. He'll always want to score runs. He's not. Look, compared to the rest of the team, they've all been slugging across the line. He's been busy. He's been moving. He's been cutting it, pulling it, playing straight. That's a sign of a great batsman.
No doubt. And that was a quicker ball there. Irfan also, I think he's picked up that, look, Shahrukh is not bending his back here. He's taking it easy. Maybe Shahrukh realized the surface is not that good.
I know, but it'll benefit Irfan as well because he's been...
Oh, no, Saman. Completely reckless batting there. There was no need for that. You're batting at a fantastic strike rate. These are the last 2 wickets. This is when you need to really keep your head cool.
That's literally what we just said. We said that. Look, it was a quicker ball before the ball before. He's then obviously it's surprised Usman because I think that was the first quicker ball he's bowled, next ball has gone back to the basic cutters. And look at Irfan played that one, and look how Usman played the previous ball. They're just trying to smack everything.
And look, this is where wickets in hand would really help. The shot that was just played now, look where Shadab stood. He's run from there. That would have always been 2 runs if they had wickets in hand. But now, look, Irfan's the final wicket. They're not going to take any risk unless it's a definite 2 or 3. So that's the only slight issue. A lot of pressure on Irfan's shoulder. But someone of his class, if he can keep his cool, I really think he can play out these overs.
I mean, you still got 4 overs to play as well. So what Irfan needs to do is just play his game, but at the same time, he's got responsibilities now on his shoulder. So he needs to bat full 12 overs, and who knows, they might get a good total as well.
Yeah.
And with that bowling attack, they'll back themselves.
Definitely.
100%.
100%. You know what? Even if not 100, if they can get in surplus of 80 to 90 from this position onwards, even that would be a fantastic score. Usman can say to his bowlers, look, we've got a total here where we can definitely defend. So, what are they on right now? Sorry,
64 for 6 after 8.
64 for 6. Okay. So. Oh, and a drop there. Could that be costly? It'll be interesting to see there. Shadab, he played for my team last year. He's a very witty bowler. He does bowl a lot of cutters. I mean, the way he uniquely grips the ball, I don't think I've ever seen anyone else grip the ball like that. So
I mean, Irfan can just do all that all day.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 4. Like I said, they got 4 overs to play, so he can do that all day long, and he can still get 90 plus runs.
Okay.
So, nicely bowled there by Shadab. I think he wants to play Shadab out.
Yeah.
He's got another. This is his final over, so he's going to be aiming to face Waqar
that's
or
the
Shahrukh.
good thing Irfan's doing. I think he's in his mindset. He's probably thinking, Shadab's last over here, I can probably target the other bowlers. So unless there's a loosener, I'm not gonna play any stupid shots. And look at that. He's only playing the balls that he thinks he can definitely get some runs on. Otherwise, he's defending them out. So really intelligent batting by someone of Irfan's class here. I really hope he does actually play all the balls here, because he definitely has the capabilities for it. Once again, really good shot play here. Lousy effort from Waqar too, I must say, to be honest with you. I think 2-3 years ago, Waqar would have dived for that. But,
My life, I think.
Oh, what a shot by Irfan again!
I think that deserves a 6.
Fantastic pull shot. You know what? I'm very happy to be commentating today. I've had the honor of watching Usman and Irfan play high quality cricket. So quite pleased with that.
So 9 overs gone, 71 for 6. Azahar will be coming on and hoping that he'll get a wicket here, because Irfan can be a very dangerous batsman if he bats full 12 overs.
I would like to also introduce our premium VIP guest, Adil, to the commentary box.
Assalamu alaikum, Adnan. How are you?
All well. We missed you. Oh, you know what, Irfan? He can just keep doing that again and again. You know what that is? That's a replay button.
Yeah.
Exact same position, pull shot. He's just swiveling his bat there. Just stood there swiveling his bat and pulling the ball for 2s.
I was listening to your early commentary regarding Irfan not being up the order, and he comes again as our
Oh no! Oh,
just about
dropped in
fine.
the gap.
But-
Irfan, come on, yaar.
But
Don't.
you've got to be impartial here, Adnan.
Yeah, I always like supporting the underdogs. Whatever the game is, I will always support the underdogs.
But what I was saying was, it was a really odd ploy for Pagehall to send him so low down. I mean, he's proving a point here now. Look at these shots.
Good, yeah,
Amazing
good shot,
shots. I mean, he's bringing momentum back for Pagehall, but he's just a lone ranger at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But you know what? This scientist over is going to be key here. I think if he bowls at fuller length. Oh! Waqar's fingertips there. As I said, Waqar 2-3 years ago would have caught that. But the level of fitness of some of our players, including myself, has deteriorated substantially. I was watching a video of myself from watching the first edition, and I think I must have been 30 kg slimmer. Oh, another! What a fantastic shot again! Look at what this guy is doing, man. This is what indoor cricket is all about.
He's under pressure as well.
Yeah,
Under pressure.
yeah. Last batsman, and he's manoeuvring the ball all around, not going for those wild shots. So now look, they're on 74 already. 21 of 16, strike rate 131. Fantastic.
I just wanted to ask you, Adnan, in comes Zahat again. Nicely play-handed. What do you make of the surface so far then? I mean, is it more batter friendly?
One moment, one of my key players.
No problem. Adnan has got a phone call. I think we don't know what kind of phone call that is, but I'll ask Nasser instead. Nasser, what do you make of the surface?
I think it's not going through well, to be honest. I mean, I'm expecting this surface to go through the surface very nicely, but it's gripping. I mean, just like the previous surface that we played last few weeks, it was gripping and it was gripping. But anyhow, I mean, it's a batsman's paradise. I mean, all you have to do is wait for the ball to come. They have to wait for the ball, and just take their time and place it anywhere they want. Like Irfan's doing now. Irfan is just waiting for it and pulling the ball in the gap. And for bowlers, I mean, it looks like they are losing their rhythm. I think maybe it's to do with the surface being slippy, which is why they're not unleashing their best balls. They are using their surface, like I said, to their advantage. But I think, to be honest, it's not been high scoring so far. I mean, previous game were 88 runs, the first batting first.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're on 80 plus as well, and they've got another over left. So, I mean, there's another 2 games left, so we'll only find out after 3 games.
As the score moves on to shot! Oh, it's only 3 runs there.
What a shot.
Again, a lot of them shots deserves a 6.
Score moves on to 85 for 6, is it?
85, I think. Adil, you were asking me a question earlier
Yes.
about the surface, and you know what? I actually came to play in this hole once before as well. It was like a warm-up game. We were testing out whether this location would be good or not. Oh, very close call there. And I was telling Niku and Nasser that this is, I think, a very batting-friendly pitch. To be very honest with you. 2 main reasons for that. Once the ball slows down, sticks to the pitch. Secondly, it's quite slippy. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! That ball deserved to be whacked for 6, to be quite frank with you. That was not a good ball, but then again, coming back to the class of Irfan, fantastic player.
The Lone Ranger.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
He's scored himself 34 of 22 balls. Look at this.
And he's whacked a spectator down there.
He's seen it like a beach ball right now. I mean, people will ask where was he before, but I mean, I think he's doing the damage towards the back end. He's helped his team recover from, I wouldn't say an amazing position, but they're in a much more comfortable position now. 93 for 6.
Oh my God.
All courtesy of Irfan. Irfan Khan, number 10, remember the name.
This is probably one of the best innings we've seen in this edition so far. And he's still... Oh, what a shot again! What a fantastic pull shot.
He's just picking it up like Sharjeel Khan. I'm not sure if I'm watching Irfan Khan or Sharjeel Khan at the moment.
Completely agree with you there. He's decimating this bowling attack, and I don't think Firvale have any answers for this. The captain needs to... Oh! Is that another 3? Oh, another 3 runs.
I believe that's a 2.
Oh, so have they decided it's 2 here, no running? Okay, I understand. No worries.
If it goes over the stands, are they allowed to run?
No, they're not. So only 2 in this side. Oh, it's again! What a fantastic shot there!
Another 3 adds to the score.
100 up as well.
That's 9 of 3
100.
balls.
100 up as well.
Oh my God, Irfan. Very, very good innings here. Best innings so far, The time he came in, the team was under so much pressure. They were on 60 odd. He's completely changed the shape of the game or face of the game, wherever they call it, Adil.
Said risky run there, risky run is going to be out. And it's out.
Look how he's out.
2 balls left of the innings. Risky run there, but it had to be taken.
Was that the last over?
Yes.
Oh, that's not as much of a problem then.
2 balls were left remaining. Will those 2 balls be costly?
To be quite honest with you, I don't mind that run out. It's the last over, last 2 balls, If that came off, it would have been good for them. So I think he's already done the damage. How much did they end up on?
I think if that hit the wall, 101.
Okay. So that's... I mean, Firvale are still not out of it. I've said this pitch is a
not at
batting-friendly pitch, so they should back themselves. But what a recovery there.
Let's not forget, Pagehall's bowling is their strongest suit.
Yeah,
It's their
undoubtedly.
strongest suit. So getting 100 with Jawad Salim, I think they got a new left arm.
They've got... What's the new left arm bowler? Danish.
Danish.
What a fantastic left. You know what? I came in to play last week, and I thought, their bowlers are going to be okay. Maybe no one that's got extra space. And I see Danish turn up there, left armer, bloody throwing rockets down. I was quite. You know what? He's definitely there. He's going for that 5 exit end, full force.
What we'll do is we'll come back after the break.
All right, guys. See you after the break.